Welcome back to the PSN Command Network. It's your boy Tonga A Tech. I am back with another video. If I get to a glory to God, or God will turn on God's the doors and paving ways for all the people in the Lord. All my name, great man. Today's video, I'm here at the Washington Commanders in today's live stream. If I get too far into it though, quick verse of the day. I'm gonna find that real quick. I think it's the wrong training camp day. I think this is day 10. This day 10 of practice, day 13 of actual camp. I just realized I was wrong. That's all. Let's get a quick verse of the day, and we'll get right into tonight's live stream, and we'll get right into the festivities. Luke 12:40 says as follows: "You must be ready, because the Son of Man will come at any hour when you do not expect it." So just be ready for when the Lord does come back, because you never know. And look at the practice recap, and also look at the pre-practice conference from Coach Dan Quinn. So let's go ahead. See if anything he said pre-presser that we need to know about real quick. All right. Dan Quinn was asked if he will be bringing out a second kicker for competition for Matt K. Fair question. That's not where we're at, though. Quinn said the command will work out a number of players today. Did not specify special groups, position groups, or names. Lucas named towards ACL Friday night, according to Dan Quinn. His season's over. That sucks. I think every team has that one season injury in camp. As Jalen Morgan wanted to say, a blood sacrifice, which is crazy. Jalen's crazy for that, all right? But quote unquote. But yeah. I mean, every team has a season injury in camp with some player. So that's kind of how it goes. Quinn said he's real confident in Jalen returning punts. Not surprised. I think he'll be the starting punt returner. That's not shocking to hear. I'm certain we'll look different than what we showed on Friday in the next game. Starter's going to play, so we definitely looking out there for that. Quinn said, I can't provide any other injury updates. They'll have a better idea on Tuesday about plans for various injured players. Bill Krosky-Merritt and Luke McCaffrey are out here. Both left Friday's game early. Apparently, Luke McCaffrey was sick. I didn't know that, but he was sick. Bill's good to go, which is good to know. Not at Commanders practice: Noah Brown, Brandon Coleman, Jordan McGee, Javonte Jean-Baptiste, Kayvon Seymour, Villamy Fiocco, and Bobby Price. Casimir Allen's in a black no contact jersey. He should shut up even. Stay home. Well, stay away. Like, go heal up. A hell of a block by Jalen Lane on Deebo jet sweep. Had Quan yoked up. Hey, Jalen Lane. Okay, sure. Team running 11-on-11 drills. Nice blocks by Eckler and Lane to help get Deebo open. Okay. Mm-hmm. He'll get plenty of work with the first team. Marshawn with a good PPU attended from Lane from 5. Okay, that's good to hear. Also, Zach Selby said the same thing. Good pass breakup by Marshawn Lattimore on a pass to Jalen Lane. 7-7 about to begin. Important period of practice because of wide receiver competition. JD 5T to Deebo 30-yard and found soft spot between corner and safety. Deebo's having a camp, man. First pass from Dave James, 7-on-7. Deebo touchdown. The second Deebo touchdown. So I think he scored again. Wow, he's just been on it. Commander says both offensive line, which is Lewis Nang. We already know that. Really nice hook from Amos in practice. Daniels delivered a throw to Luke McCaffrey in the back corner end zone, but Amos was there to bat it away. Trey Amos having a great camp. 7 players are trying out on the side fields during Commander's practice. Washington's work out 7 players right now. Practice just ended. I have a full list of the players working out for the Commanders shortly. Then this is the list. Amari Barno, linebacker, Virginia Tech. Insane Bassey, DB for Wake Forest. Lester Cotton, a guard from Alabama. Antonio Hamilton, not me. Not me. My name is not Antonio. It's just Tony, but none of my business. South Carolina State. John Legou, tackle from Tulane. Lovely. Ken H, DB from Western Michigan. Tyshawn Manning from Kentucky. Jeremiah Martin from Washington. And 3 linebackers, Nicholas Morrow. Oh, Nicholas Morrow's a free agent? They ain't the same Nick Morrow I think it is. The one from the Raiders? We signed him. We signed this guy instead. Okay, Nicholas Morrow from Greenville. Tanner Moose. That was the one that Pedro Smith was talking about his video that got the 4.34 speed, 4.35 or 4.4, something like that. Absolute athletic freak. He's out of Clemson. Then Ronnie Perkins. He's from Oklahoma. And Riley Duke is from LSU, Louisiana State. BYU tackle Sayon Takitaki, former Patriot as well. And then O'Shane Exemis from Old Dominion. We end up signing Duke Riley. So he was drafted by Dan Quinn his days in Atlanta. So got some ties to Dan Quinn there. And let's see what Leonard Willingham got to say with his little peanut head looking at. Say no. So I like Linnell. He cool, but he be talking some crazy stuff sometimes. I ain't gonna cap, bro. We talking some wild stuff.
Practice number 13 in the books for the Washington Commanders. A light practice, their first after the preseason opener Friday night against the Patriots. A couple of things that stood out. The search for a guy on the perimeter, an impact player on the perimeter, still is on here. The last period that we got to see of practice was red zone, and the ball hit the turf a lot, right? A lot of contested catch situations where guys didn't come up with the football each and every day. That period continues to struggle. I think Terry McLaurin gains a little bit more leverage. The highlight of the practice, Jaden Daniels hooking up with Deebo Samuel, something that we've said in pretty much every video after practice on about a 30-yard touchdown, finding the hole between, I believe it was Quan Martin and Mikey Sanders still. Those two continue to be on the same page. As far as guys getting different opportunities with the first-team offense, specifically at the wide receiver position, you're seeing a little bit more of Ja'Cory Brooks getting some burn. Jalen Lane continues to be a mainstay. And then today, Tay Martin, the guy that they brought in right at the start of training camp, number 6, who you saw in the preseason, has made some plays here as well. The one thing that I continue to look at, Washington going to try out some players after practice. In the preseason opener, the thing that stood out to me the most was the defensive line group getting moved. Guys like Eddie Goldman and Jalen Holmes, who are expected to be a part of this rotation, did not show well for themselves. As you all saw on social media, I was a big fan of what Kane Madrano did. Other than that, man, another light day. It's supposed to be a light one tomorrow, so we won't have a recap for you. Tuesday, the final practice before the off day on Wednesday, should get some pads popping. Reporting live from Ashburn, Linnell Willingham.
Okay, so Deebo stood out to him. Ja'Cory Brooks getting some more burn with the ones. Tay Martin gets some burn with the ones after his performance in the preseason opener. Okay, I like to hear him. I think it's the last technical day of camp, but we'll see. We had DB. Marshawn Lattimore had a really good day of practice today with multiple PBUs. Marshawn has had a good camp outside of joint practice, but the joint practice was bad for Marshawn Lattimore. I ain't gonna lie. That was bad. That joint practice was not good for bro. That wasn't good, but he's been overall pretty good. I did troll in the comment section, by the way, but Marshall's had a pretty good camp. So the Commanders have signed linebacker Duke Riley after his workout, according to Adam Schefter, Race Hale. That's an interesting signing. I don't know too much about Duke Riley to really say what he can do, what he can't do. But he does have Dan Quinn ties. So that's one thing that does stand out to me. He looked like a legit linebacker, too. I ain't gonna lie. And that's who Terry McLaurin need to change his agent to. Drew Rosenhaus. He get things done. Worked out a lot of a group of guys today. Backup linebackers in not stand. out, and McGee has missed time. Do not think anything serious with McGee, but he is not back yet. What does this mean for Jordan McGee? Like that might be something I talk about later. Excuse me, by the way. That's also something I need to think about. Like, what does it mean for Jordan McGee if they sign this guy? Dan Quinn was the head coach when Atlanta drafted Duke Riley in the third round. I think that was like 2018, maybe something like that. Michael Irvin be tweaking. I ain't paying that right no more. And let's say what they pregame artists would be. Let's leave this out real quick.
One artist pre. If you can listen to one artist pregame for the rest of your career, who is it? Sean, if you were forced to listen to one artist pregame for the rest of your career, who is it? One artist pregame for the rest of your career.
I love Young Boy, man.
Rest of your time.
It's not terrible.
Larry Jones. I already know who it is. You big 4K Trey. I already know how you roll it. I know how you. For the rest of your career, you can only listen to this artist.
Probably gonna be Future, bro.
Future.
Okay,
I'm going Future. I'm going Gunna.
Pregame for the rest of your career. Tasha cut.
Hey, Gunna is so underrated. I know everyone call he a snitch and all that, but Gunna underrated though, fool.
It's Sunday, so I appreciate it.
Hey,
if you can listen to one artist only pregame for the rest of your career, who would it be?
Probably Allman Brothers. We get so much rap.
The Allman Brothers. I dig it.
Allman Brothers. What the hell? Trick Daddy, I'm out of here. Yeah, I gotta go.
Trick Daddy. That's how you know you're from the old school, brother. You can listen to one artist pregame for the rest of your career.
He was a diddler.
Sean, if you're
hey, coach, you a diddler, cuz. You what? What are you doing, cuz? And let's see what Josh Taylor has to say about this whole Duke Riley situation. Shout out to bro. Yeah, that Linnell Willingham. Yep, yes it was. Correct. Yes it was. Let's see what Josh Taylor has to say about this whole situation with Duke Riley being signed and what does it possibly mean for Jordan McGee. I'll have a much more deeper video about it later, but just want to see what he has to say. Shout out to Josh Taylor for getting the gig at A-Z Sports. Proud of bro. You know, he is shining. Him and Juan Gotti have been shining lately. Rio, Louis, all these guys have been shining, man. I'm proud of all these folks, man. They doing their Doug Dizzle, man. Sneaky signing that before shot on future position. Working on a handful of players. Let's see. Signed for a third-round pick. Commanders signed former third-round pick in Duke Riley, who was actually drafted by the Atlanta Falcons by Dan Quinn, was the head coach there. I think I remember that draft pick actually very, very vividly as well. This thing signed coming worked out 14 player practice today. 7 linebackers, no wide receiver after the performance we saw in the first preseason game from defense special teams. These workouts should not be surprising though. He was drafted in 2017. Okay, well, 2018. That's fine. I went that far off. Was starting linebacker in Atlanta. We drafted in 2017. Eventually landed in Miami in 2021. We've been rotational linebacker team defender. Tell me a lot about what they saw on film during the first preseason game. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Dom Hampton was awful. God forgive me for my friend, but that nigga was terrible. He was terrible. Downright unplayable. Like, Dom Hampton was horrible. That was bad. That's telling me they don't trust Dom Hampton like that, bro. That's what that's telling me. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think it's more like less of Jordan McGee's injury history and more they just don't trust Dom Hampton on the field. Dom Hampton was bad. He was bad. Clearly right on the wall. It's immediately raised 2 flags for me. Who are you put special teams, and what does it mean for the health of another linebacker? You watch the film, Dami Hampton did not look good at all in the dual linebacker position. I don't have him making the roster. I don't either. Like, Dom Hampton was terrible. Also, Drayton Cambridge was just a linebacker touched on by the team. Other than that, Commanders had no depth at linebacker. You see special teams takes who cannot play linebacker and linebacker who can't play special teams. That's not a good combo for roster cuts. Brandon Malone has been an outstanding special teams player, but lack of ability at linebacker Calls at 36 years old. Hopefully, second round linebacker. Second year linebacker, I think he met. Jordan McGee has so much potential. He's already dealing with an undisclosed injury at only playing 16 snaps rookie season due to injuries. Signing Riley who rotate linebacker and be special teams piece means that the team doesn't like what they saw on film on special teams, and they're not sure if McGee can stay healthy. Either way, the signing is filling two major needs right now. Yeah, it ain't. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It ain't looking too hot. It ain't looking too hot, bro. It ain't looking too hot. For one, for Jordan McGee's health, and number two, Dom had, bro, get him off this team. Like, I don't know what the transition problem is from safety to linebacker. It's not worked out at all. That might be the first draft blunder that Adam Peters has had in Washington. Dom Hampton sucks. Garbage. That dude sucks. So let's see what Duke Riley has done in his career. Let's see what Duke Riley has done in his career. I am very intrigued now. Let's see what the hell has Duke Riley done in his career. He's been in the league for a minute, so he's probably older too. Probably in his 30s, which I'm tired of sounding old folks, man. I'm tired of being old folks home, bro. My man look weird. My man like a crash out. Yeah, he might be the perfect fit. Bro had a crash out face. Look at this man's face, bro. He's like, yeah. I'm smiling, but I'm a crash out. He's like a smooth crash out, Slim. I ain't gonna lie to you. But let's see what bro has done in his career so far. Let's find out. Let's look. So, the hell? What's okay? Where the tackles at? Like, what the hell are we doing? What the hell? All right, cool. So, and he's 30. Okay, he's 30. 30 on the dot. All right. Cool. So his career high is 60 tackles. Okay. All right. Not a super productive player, but like I said, he plays special teams a lot too. So kind of feeling a depth role here as well as a guy who plays specials. All right, let's see what he get. Let's see what's up. And no career sacks. Couple quarterback hits. No sacks. All right. So 30 tackles in year one, 60 tackles in year two. That's his career high. Yeah. 14 tackles in year three with two teams. That was Atlanta and Philadelphia. Played Philadelphia for a little bit in 2016. He had 13 games, 8 started. He started 8 games, okay. He had 1 pick. He had 55 tackles, 2 TFLs, a quarterback hit. Okay. We take those. Next year, he had the Dolphins at 2021. He had 26 tackles and no TFLs. Next year, he had 45 tackles, 3 TFLs, and nothing else to show for there. Hold up. Yeah. Actually, no, he had 2 pass deflections too. He had 2 PBUs. Yeah. Next year, one PBU, 42 combined tackles, 30 solo. Nothing to see here. And 2 quarterback hits. Even last year, he only had 11 tackles. Played 17 games, only started 2 games. He had 11 tackles, 5 solo, and 6 assisted, and did nothing else. So this guy is just a depth piece. I'm cool with this signing. I think this is cool. He's only 30 years old. He's not super old by any stretch. The linebacker depth is not good right now. Dom Hampton is awful. He is garbage. Kane Madrano is still in the position, so I don't really see him really doing nothing for real, to be honest with you. So, yeah. I guess it's a solid signing. I don't no say about this because our linebacker depth is terrible. Because I don't want Frankie Louvu and Bobby Wagner playing 99% of snaps. I just don't. I mean, it's not a good look. It's not good. It's going to burn them out. It's just not good. Especially Bobby Wagner. Frankie could probably handle it again, but I don't want him to do that. You know what I'm saying? I want him to be able to use Frankie Louvu as a situational pass rusher to be able to kind of move him around, make him do different things, not just play linebacker. I want him to do more, and he can do more if they let him. But in order to do that, we need depth. We need a guy like Jordan McGee to get healthy, and then we need a guy like Duke Riley to come in and get some snaps off Frankie's docket. Because Dom Hampton was not it. I don't care if he's playing against Patriot starters. That was not it, bro. He was not seeing run fits. He was getting penalized for stupid stuff. He was acting retarded. He was tweaking. No, bro, get him off my team, bro. Like, oh my gosh, Dom Hampton was awful, son. Bro, oh my gosh, bro. I don't keep harping on it, bro, but bro, he had a face mask penalty. He had a holding penalty. Bro, how you holding on a run play? What are we doing? We're holding on run plays, bro. We're holding on run plays. How are you holding? You should make the offensive player hold, not you. And then the ninja got the audacity to not see run fits. What are we doing? Oh, you got converted to linebacker to go see run fits, bro. Because you can't play high safety, bro. Remember, Jordan McGee don't stay healthy, so you got to sign a guy like this off the street. Not a terrible player, but I want our guys in house to do it. We gotta do stuff like this, bro. Oh gosh, man, it's bad, bro. It's bad, bro. What it do, Juan? Shout out to Juan Gotti. Juan going up. My man, Fox 5 gang now. My man on Fox 5 doing his stuff. Dude, shout out to Juan Gotti, man. Skin. Oh, what's up, Skins, man? I ain't see you in a minute. What's up, bro? How you been, gang? You come up here for a game and shit? Let me know something. Come pull up on me, my boy. How you been? But and overall, like, I ain't gonna lie, today's practice was kind of mute, kind of chill. Like, shout out to Juan. He had a recap too. That vlog was lit, by the way. Shout out to Juan Gotti, Talking Sports. Go subscribe to his channel. Road to 11,000. Bro should hit 11,000 by next week because bro been going crazy. Like, bro been on Fox 5, bro. Right? That's all we need to know. Bro been on Fox 5. So, but yeah, man. Today was light on the practice side of things. I'm glad we signed a linebacker because I said Dom Hampton is garbage. Bro sucks. Cam Madron wasn't much better, but Cam Madron, at least Cam Madron to me has a little bit more of an excuse because he really not really a linebacker full time for real. So I really ain't trying to knock his head off, but Tom Hampton was awful, man. Bro, I don't want to talk about that no more. We definitely need to pay Terry. And today, apparently red zone drills, everyone was dropping passes. Every pass was going to the ground. That just shows how important Terry McLaurin is in the red zone as a red zone target. I know we got Zachary Ertz and Benson might step up in the red zone a little bit more this year too, but we need Terry McLaurin in those red zone situations to come up with touchdowns, things of that nature. Also, you need a run game to be better in red zone too. So that kind of goes on Brian Robinson Jr., Bill, and Austin Eckler. I think those are 3 running backs that'll make the team to be better in the red zone, especially Brian Robinson. Brian Robinson's actually solid in the red zone last year, though. Most of his touchdowns came in the red zone. When it comes to rushing touchdowns, I think it's not rushing touchdown with the 40-yarder versus the was that the Titans, right? Yeah, week 12. So outside of that, most of his touchdown runs were like 7 yards out, 6 yards out, 8 yards out, stuff like that. So he has been huge when it comes to red zone efficiency running the football. The problem with B-Rob is health, and sometimes it's 20-20 rushing ain't the greatest. You be running to blockers and crap, but in the red zone, you got nose for the end zone, man. So The combination of B-Rob and maybe Ben Sinnott being more involved in the red zone would definitely help. But you need Terry McLaurin, though. You need Terry. He's too important. And we'll have a video about that a little later about Terry specifically. I probably won't make another Terry McLaurin video until a deal was done or something else happened, like a trade. But until there's a resolution to this, I have one more Terry McLaurin video that'll probably come tomorrow. Because some Linhale Willingham brought up to X, I really want to talk about. But yeah, that's what I'm probably doing for tonight's live stream, bro. I don't got much to say. I'm glad we signed a linebacker to help with the depth because we just don't have any right now. Outside the two starters and maybe Jordan McGee if he stays healthy, we don't have much behind those guys. K. Madrano is definitely a project, and Don Hampton is absolute garbage. Surprised when he signed a wide receiver. I want Chris Moore gone. I don't know about y'all. I want Chris Moore up out of here. But and KJ Osborne about to go too. Bro, you cannot drop touchdowns in the preseason, bro. KJ Osborne, he trash now too. I ain't gonna lie. KJ washed too, son. Like, some of this depth is just washed. The guys we kind of thought would do something, Michael Gallup, he looked kind of washed too, but like he still could make a play every now and then. Just Ja'Cory Brooks is promising, so I'm kind of cool with that. Kind of cool with the young guy being on here, trying to do a stuff like this, trying to make the roster. But these veterans have been terrible. Like Michael Gallup has been terrible, but KJ Osborne they cutting it, and then your boy Chris Moore sucks. He gotta go. Chris Moore has to go. He has to go. Christopher Moore must be shipped to the shadow realm. He must be shipped to the UFL. Ship him somewhere out of Ashburn. Get him out of here. He has to go. And my boy Antonio's voice. Shout out to Antonio. You got to go. You got to go, man. Got to go. But yeah, that's what we're doing for today's live stream. We're going to do it like subscribe to the channel. I'll be back live probably Tuesday. We're going to start Comrades Assemble again starting Tuesday. While I sit on here and kind of let you guys chime in about the last game and kind of preview the next game a little bit. Talk about our next opponent. Start that Tuesday. So that should be fun. And yeah, man, I'll be live at least twice a week. I will go ahead and start scheduling the live streams for the season. So you'll see a bunch of upcoming live streams on the channel. And we start to go ahead and rev up for the season opener versus the New York Giants, aka the Little Men. They're little and we big dogs around here. And yeah, man, should be fun. Until next time, be safe, stay healthy. Look, I love Christ. And I will catch you guys later on the next live stream. Peace.